Good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. And when I started this live today, everything looks different for me. So you guys will have to tell me how the live looks today because everything about how I set this up and go live looked completely different. So this is Alethea's enrichment. She definitely played with it. Nisha came back out like an hour later and it had been scooted around. One of them is on the ground and completely shredded, so she had a good time. Alethea's doing really well. I've shown her a couple of times this week when she moved, or I guess last week and this week. She moved out here to Outback. She's doing wonderful, eating, spends a lot of time hiding under the coolaroo, just like at her other home, and stalking the birds, so it's going well. I was just glad to see that she did in fact play with the enrichment. So please share this, please tag each other, because I am definitely aware that Facebook did some kind of big change to how these lives are set up. All the icons are different. Everything on my screen was totally different. So you guys might have to go back in and double check your settings to make sure that you will get notifications. So please share, please tag each other. It is a very beautiful morning here. It's in the upper 50s. We're supposed to see 80 today. So it's gonna warm up quick. So good morning, good morning. Looks like most of the cats out here have definitely had their breakfast. Jasmine is in her roof section until they can verify that she doesn't have any food left, so that she can't taunt all of the vultures. Ooh. Unless you stashed it in that den, they're gonna have to check. This is Jasmine Tiger. Still on vacation. You guys can still watch her at bigcatcams.com. When her cleaners come out, they'll verify that she didn't stash any food. And then she will have the rest of the 2.5 acres. I'm gonna take the long way. So I wanna pop over by Gilligan real quick, because our Gilligan, I guess, has pooped regularly enough. And now he has been given full access to the open air section of his enclosure. So again, you guys can find that camera at bigcatcams.com. He has a feeding lockout camera, which he's still not really using the feeding lockout that much, at least not while we're around. I've seen that he goes in there to get some water, but he doesn't like to eat in there yet. So you can look for vacation rotation. There's a feeding camera and a main camera. Gilligan's enclosure, there's a feeding camera, I think a nest camera still, plus his explore camera. My ultimate goal is to get over to Smalls. I know I haven't shown her a lot lately, so we're gonna go hang with the girl. Just giving you guys some time to share this, alert each other, because I don't know that you're getting it from Facebook. So you got to get it from your Facebook friends. The other thing that happened yesterday, which I felt bad because we didn't know that we were moving her, but Val, the new rehab Bobcat, spent the first 2 days in the recovery hospital, and Victor and Jamie have been working feverishly on updating the enclosure inside of the rehab hospital. It's the same one Pia and Bankman were in. It's the one that Winter started out in. she was bad and kept climbing, and we really didn't want her to do that. So what they did is they went out and bought some very expensive materials that are like a super, super heavy duty plexiglass, almost like what you'd see in kind of a sketchy gas station. So super, super thick, super slick, so there's no way that a cat can grip on it and climb the wall, but then it's still clear and see-through. So last night I left at my normal time, and around 5 o'clock Afton was calling and she's like, "Are you still here? We need to move this bobcat and I'm the only vaccinated one here." I was like, no. So neither was Aaron, so, and Lauren's been off for 2 weeks, so it was one of those things where she obviously got it figured out, but felt bad. I'm like, I just lived closer. Today was a heck of a day to get to work. All of I-275 was completely shut down, and they forced everybody off on the exact exit that I get off of. So there was a whole lot of traffic. I was in my car forever, and then I had to stop for gas, and then when I started my car up, it's like sounded weird, which makes me really nervous. I just had to drop $700 on it last week. I'm like, what is happening? Just please calm down. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's gonna play this game with me. All right, I'll walk around the backside, and if he comes out, at least I can continue to follow him there. Just checking in with Gilly, and if you guys have been watching for Jinx, Jinx is on funcation. He's doing well. He spends a lot of time hanging out in the very back section, playing with his palmetto plants, which we don't want him to do. Hi, sir. Hi, cute boy. Just wanted to say hi real quick, show everybody you're doing okay. Don't worry, buddy. We just wanted a quick hello. See that cute fluffy butt? See that cute fluffy butt? Fluffy butt. You're doing so good. Oh, looks like food is here. Woo woo. It looks like the food is here, Gilligan. Breakfast. He did?
Yes.
Fantastic.
He got a little suspicious, so I'm gonna feed him where he is sitting.
Perfect. Yeah, he actually walked like right over to me for the
Really?
first time in a long time, so I think he's ready.
Awesome.
Good
luck.
luck. So Jordan's going to supplement his breakfast. Apparently he did go into the feeding lockout this morning, which is a huge triumph, but he got suspicious and went right back out, so I'm gonna clear out because multiple people usually means I'm being caught and they're doing something weird. It's actually really good timing. We just assigned Gilligan another operant person. It's just been me for a really long time. And then we assigned Lisa, but then we moved him to a green section and Lisa's not green. So then we wanted to make sure he had an additional person other than me, since my time is usually pretty stretched thin. So we assigned Jordan, and he has really done well with Jordan, so that's awesome, because Filmo stopped doing well with Jordan. And there's a Manny. So it all works out. It's all working out, right, sir? There's the man. Yep, so Val, the new rehab Bobcat, is on a camera, and I asked Jamie 2 days ago when they were still constructing the new enclosure for her in the hospital that they were really going to do it up right, because she's probably going to spend a ton of time recovering in there. I do not know as of yet when she will actually start her procedures because she's probably gonna have quite a few. And she said at least for another week. I mean, we just sedated her and she's gone through a lot. She also yesterday for the first time ate a full meal and has been doing all the normal Bobcat things. So that's really, really good. But you can find her on a Nest camera. Also at bigcatcams.com. Right, Mr. Man? I know, I don't have anything for you. That's very interesting. Ooh, we're interested in something though. All right. So, like I said, my goal was to get over towards Smalls and Frankie. Beecher's been doing well. Diablo and him talk back and forth a lot. There's a lot of crying going on at each other. And he also, Beecher's always screaming his head off at the cleaners now. It's like deja vu. It's exactly how he was when he was down here before. It's like, look at me, look at me, look at me. So we'll see who we see along the way as we work our way towards Smalls. Oh, I actually do see Jinx. He's not fully in the back like he's been. He's still out in the big section. I don't know if the camera can see him though. There's some trees and stuff. I hear you, Beach. Feeders were just over there with him, so I feel more sad for him in the afternoons when it's been a while since he might have seen somebody, but there's that flat cat. I've actually shown Jinx since he's been out here, but how can you not show Jinx? And here he is. My word. So if you guys are new to us or you haven't been keeping up with all the rehab drama, we have so much going on. I think we have officially hit a record. We've never had this many Bobcats all at once. We have Summer and Autumn in cage 1. They're doing well. We do separate them for medications and for eating. Summer has a really hearty appetite. She's actually really good at catching whole prey, but it takes her forever to eat her food, like a really, really long time. So you might notice some keepers will leave for a while and come back later and put them back together. That's usually medication or because she's eating very, very slowly. Here's a ginger cat, but she probably won't let me see her. The huge. Is there a Hutchkins? Or a Nala? Let's try to see Hutch and Nala. And then we have Kahira and Birdie. They are getting much, much closer to the size that we need them to be if we are going to be collaring them like we did with Pia and Bankman. So they, I believe soon, are going to be caught and weighed. And then cage 3 is still Malaya. She's doing really well too. I believe she's pretty much ready to be released once we would find a site for her, but there's always so many things that goes into how that process works. Where is my Hutchkins? And then Winter moved outside. She is in cage 4, only in the small sections. She is on multiple cameras for us to be monitoring her. Hi, buddy. Hi. Here's my Hutchkins. Get that thing out of the way. What you doing, sir? And she is still on some medication to see if we can't figure out why she's still so shaky and wobbly and head tilty. She is on quarantine indefinitely. If we ever have to go into the cage, we bleach our shoes on the way out, and she is cared for very, very carefully, because since we just do not know what it is that's causing her issues. There's Nala. Nala walked right up behind me. That never happens. We'll go over and see her a little bit closer in a second. Hutch and Nala Serval. Eventually they will be making their way out to Outback, where Alethea is. I think Hutch might actually be the next one to move. That was the rumor I heard anyway. And he'll be right next door to Alethea, which he liked Alethea a lot, so that would be good. Right? We gonna do boy girl out there maybe? Boy girl, boy girl. Where'd that Nala bean go? Where'd she go, sir? I know. I know. Oh my goodness. So, I think that's all the random things that I know about. Right? I think you'll have fun out there, and guess what? You will only be one cage away from me in my office. My goodness, that would be so great. That would be so fantastic. Alright, where did Nala go? Where did Nala? Oh, I hear ya. I heard you before I saw ya. Hi, honey. That's a very good sunny spot. I won't get any closer, I promise. This is Nala Serval. Used to be a pet, folks, as you can see. Not meant to be one. I know. That's why we don't treat you guys like pets. Give them natural enclosures, all meat diets, plenty of space. Right? So yeah, that's all of rehab. And then of course Val is our newest one. We've actually raised a lot of money over on Instagram. I started a fundraiser on Valentine's Day for her. And then all the various posts that were done on Facebook with some decent ones. The first live I did on Monday on Valentine's Day, we dedicated to her. So she is gonna have so many expenses, you guys. Oh my gosh. So many expenses. Look how cute this is. Nala's here, and then if you look between the tree, there's Hutch. Oh, my camera doesn't want to look up. You guys looking at each other's. Thanks for noticing, Cassie. Yeah, I have been putting in a lot of work with some of the Serval girls that just have not wanted to give me the time of day. You know, when we've got less and less cats and they all need equal love and sponsors and donations, they've got to let me be around them so I can share them with you guys. So I have been working really hard to bribe some love from a few of them. Ginger lately has been my go-to operant cat, so anytime I'm training somebody, I've been trying to use her. That way she'll start associating me with treats. And Nala also gets final operant sign-offs and a lot of enrichment. I think that was a really positive step when we handed out the big enrichment for her birthday and she actually let us stay and watch her. That was amazing. All right. Let you back to your sunshine bath. Well, I walked here all the way from my office, so you guys just joining have missed quite a bit of updates and quite a few cats. I don't plan to backtrack, so my goal is still to get over to Smalls and Frankie. And then I have to walk back so I can get to a staff meeting. So should be able to do another live, probably a much longer one tomorrow, weather permitting. Sometimes when I realize I can't show every single cat on every single live, I look back and I'm like, gosh, when I started here, we had closer to 100 cats. We have 43, and it's still impossible for me to share all of them with you guys every single week. Definitely try my best. Hi, small girl. Oh, we're running. See, I tricked you today. I already just came to your favorite spot. Yay! Hi, sweetheart. Good morning. Good morning. Gotta let her get it out of her system. It was really funny. I brought one of our interns over yesterday and taught her the key to Smalls' heart. Of course, I said it takes a lot of persistence, but I shared with her the spice bag trick, and she came over and tossed it in, and of course Smalls just pointed her butt like this at everything but the spice bag, and then didn't go up to it while she was there. But I was like, hey, you gotta earn the love, so you just have to start doing this regularly, and there's a good chance she'll have a turning point. Right? It took me a couple of months with you and Cyrus. Yeah. And all of a sudden, right? It's extremely hard to, if you focus on the number of losses, we have to spend as much time focused on what we currently have right in front of us and how we can do everything in our power to make their lives as enriching and healthy and wonderful as possible. But to say it doesn't absolutely gut you, that would be false. Rescuing and being in this type of environment is not for the faint of heart on every possible level. Interpersonal communications, other keepers, all the cats, you know, it's like any other. Oh, you did use your bag! I told her she'd come back to it. This bag had been completely rolled up, and now it's perfectly flat. I knew it. Where'd you go? Just gonna spring out of something. I knew it. Did you get that bag? I told you. Yay! I'm gonna have to go tell her. I'm gonna have to tell her it really was a big hit. Oh my word. Oh my word. Yeah, it definitely takes a toll on everybody here, but we've got such a strong mission. We want to end the private ownership and end the breeding that put these cats in cages for some of them over 25 years. When they should have been born wild and free, raised by their mothers, and getting to live the type of life that they were destined to have. And so that's where we try to keep our focus. So we've got to get this bill passed. And, you know, we really need more people on board for that. You know, other sanctuaries to help end the problem, not just keep being dumping grounds for people, you know, that are in places without laws. We've got to get the Big Cat Public Safety Act passed. And you guys can help us do that at bigcatact.com. Carol has always had the firm stance that when we rescue cats, we contract those owners to never own exotic animals again. So unfortunately, we don't just take every single animal that comes our way because we're trying to end the problem. We know everybody loves a new rescue, but we really love staying focused, laser focused, so we can make really, really big change. Right, honeys? Have you made friends with that boy next door yet? Did you? She's very curious of Flint and Nabisco across the street, but she's just still not that into Frankie. You're not making my mama heart complete yet. I need you guys to be friends. Hi, sweetheart. I know. He's over there. He's over there being rowdy. Over there being rowdy. Well, to add insult to injury, just with the pandemic in general, not only were we still experiencing losses of our older, most elderly cats, but everything about the sanctuary changed. Everything about the volunteer programs, not being open to the public has really hurt a lot of us because we love sharing this place with friends and family and helping educate and teach people things that they just didn't seem to know. And watching that light bulb, what are you doing? Watching that light bulb go off when people understand what the root problems really are that these animals are facing in captivity. You definitely miss that. But it's been an absolute pleasure on my part that I have still been able to bring these cats into your homes and share their stories and send you on our website to learn more. Hi, Frankies. I know, you just want to get that girl. You just want to get that girl. Just want to get that girl who's being very silly. She's hiding in the grass over there. He's fixated. Cute boy. Come here. Mr. Frankie. So I can tell you that our unruly boys are at it again. Flint and Nabisco. You can see that red pole over there. That means the door is down and not to be opened. They are locked out of this front bubble right here. Because apparently over the weekend they decided to completely shred the inside of that den, and until it can be repaired they can't have access to it. Hi, cuteness. So they are so naughty. They're so naughty, Frankie. Are you trying to show your cute face? Oh, that's very nice. Wire on your face. You're so handsome, though. I know it's very sunny over here, which is awesome, but also a little harsh. Sweet boy. Sweet boy. Ever want to learn the complete backstories of all these cats, and I know Deb had been working on making sure all their bio pages were updated. Of course, now she's working on the whole website to be updated, which is no small task. but it is something I've desperately been wanting to see happen for a while. There's just so much old information on there that it's going to be really nice when it's all a little more streamlined. But you can find all of the cat bios at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. So if there's ever been like a medical procedure or a YouTube video made about any of the cats here, you can find those on their bio pages, along with their rescue stories, birth dates. Now you're also copying Jinx? Don't eat that stick. You guys in your dental, I swear. I swear. Can I scooch over there and see you? Or are you just gonna move again? So a big thank you to everybody who joined me this morning, all of you guys that shared this, tagged your friends and family, hopefully some people that donated, all this rehab expense, and of course still trying to give our permanent residents the high life. I can't thank you guys enough for everything you guys do. Sharing is the best and most free way for you guys to help these cats every single day. So you can share anything from Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Share it in your stories, send it through Messenger, however you gotta do it. Right? You're so handsome. Two bobcat loves right next door to each other. I don't know how I get anything done. I don't know. There were all kinds of updates today, so you guys can rewatch this live at dailybigcat.com. And if anything exciting happens later, I'll probably see you guys. Otherwise, I look forward to a walkabout tomorrow, probably around the same time, weather permitting. Bye-bye, Frankie. If you guys want to sponsor Frankie, go do that at bigcatrescue.biz. All the cats here need more sponsors, right? Still the month of love. Show the love. That's love right there. All right, have a great day, everybody.